Welcome to the Night Radio and Television Station. Here comes the news today. The Ministry of Transport have just submitted to the Prime Minister a master plan on development of the national airport and airport system for the period of 2021 to 2030 with a vision to the 2050. By 2030, 95% of the population can access the airport within the radius of 100 kilometers. In the 2021 to 2030 period, priority will be given to investing in several large airports, playing a key role in the Hanoi capital area and Ho Chi Minh City area. Step by step, upgrade and effectively exploited 22 existing airports, invest in 6 new airports, vision to 2050, forming 29 airports, including 14 international airports and 15 domestic airports. In particular, in this period, a second airport will be formed to support nearby international airports to the southeast of the Hanoi capital and several airports in the islands and archipelagos with the high demand of requirements for economic and social development, insurance of national defense and security, and favorable natural conditions. The monitoring team of the People's Council of Biên Hòa City has just organized to supervise the classification of domestic solid waste at the Salt and Thanh Bình ward. Thanh Bình is one of the 4 wards selected to pilot the projects of classifying domestic solid waste at source since 2008. Up to now, the whole world have 618 households participating in the classification, reaching the rate of 53%. In addition, there is a Biên Hòa market and 36 out of 82 agencies and units performing the classification, reaching the rate of 44%. At the monitoring meeting, the locality raised difficulties in implementation such as some people do not have the awareness and habit of storing garbage on their living space is being used, so arranging 3 trash cans in the house carries obstacles. Some rent houses do not do the sorting garbage at all the local households. The Inter-Ministry of Finance, Industry and Trade on November 10th adjusted gasoline prices according to the cycle. Gasoline prices are expected to continue to increase in line with the world prices. Experts forecast that the domestic gasoline price today will increase from 310 to 500 BND per liter. From January 2nd, 2022, the time to adjust gasoline prices will be shortened from 15 days to 10 days, and the formula for calculating gasoline prices will also be changed. There are 2 of many new points of Decree 95, amending and supplementing a number of articles of Decree 83, 2014. The new regulations on petrol and oil trading issued by the government. Accordingly, the petrol price management period will be reduced from 15 days to 10 days, i.e. 3 times a month. The operating time will apply on the 1st, 11th, and 21st of every month. The shortening of the operating periods will help the domestic petrol price to follow the market movements more closely. An online summit between U.S. President Joe Biden and Chinese President Xi Jinping will be held as early as next week, a source from good authority. The move comes at a time when the world's 2 largest economies are caught in the rogue over the situation related to Taiwan, human rights, and other issues, despite both Washington and Beijing agreeing about the importance of efforts to continue the dialogue. According to Bloomberg, this summit will not address the issue related to the possibility of reopening the U.S. Consulate General in Chengdu, Sichuan Province, and the Chinese Consulate in Houston, Texas. Currently, both of the White House and Chinese Embassy in the U.S. have refused to confirm the above information. French President Emmanuel Macron announced on November 9th that he would build new nuclear reactors to reduce dependence on external energy supplies. On national television, President Macron emphasized for the first time in a decade, we will restart the construction of nuclear reactors and continue to develop renewable energies. The statement of the French president comes in the context of Europe facing soaring electricity and gas prices. Although President Macron did not elaborate, his government is expected to announce the construction of the 6 restored water reactors in the coming time. When he first took office, President Macron pledged to reduce the construction of nuclear energy to France's total electricity production from 75% to 50% by 2035. However, the energy prices have changed the sentiment in the country just 5 months before the presidential election. That's all on the news today. Thanks for watching it. Have a good time. Goodbye.